What's going on, everybody? It's Pat, and you're watching Drummers Commentary, the series where I watch amazing drum performances and break them down a bit for you. Now, if you're new here, this is how this thing is going to go down. This is not just a react video. I'm not just going to watch this and go, wow, that was amazing. I don't see the point in that. What I actually do here is I pause when I think it's appropriate, and I break down what's going on in a very casual, like a very high level. Right? That makes sense. So, I'll talk about the drums, the drummer, the time signature, why a certain, drummer's using a certain technique or whatever, just little high-level factoids about what's going on. And it's great for people who maybe don't know much about music or drumming, or just people who want to know more about what's going on. Drum performances are really awesome to watch, but sometimes you want to know a bit more about what's going on. This is the show for you. All right. Now, we're doing my most influential drummer of all time. Mike Portnoy is my favorite. Girls up there, Bonzo's up there, but Mike Portnoy is really the drummer that got me into drumming and progressive music, progressive metal, and all that stuff. So I'm really, really stoked to do Mike Portnoy. I can't believe in 13, 14 episodes I've never done Portnoy before. So we're doing it now. It's not the most complicated song of all time, but it's really, for me, peak Portnoy. It's, on Octavarium, if I remember well, which is one of my favorite Dream Theater albums. It's really, for me, when I was top Portnoy fan and I used to watch everything. I bought all the DVDs and whatnot. So this is going to be great. I haven't seen this in 10 years probably, but I know it's a really cool performance, and it's not too complicated of a song for us to break down. So we'll listen to it, we'll watch, and I'll pause when I think it's appropriate. All right, let's get this going. Go like this. 4/4, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Playing triplets over this. Typical Portnoy, man. Love it. Bit of a mistake. There's a mistake in there. I love this. I love that he kept it in. He's like, so many cymbals, I don't know what to do. Fuck it, let's just keep going. I love it. So yeah, playing triplets on this over 4/4, which creates this kind of polyrhythm that goes I think we switched to 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. Oh, it's gonna go. Man. Dream Theater, man. What are you gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Dream Theater, they're known for their time signature, for complex time signatures and odd time signatures. And what that means is basically it's not always 4/4 like toons, tats, toon, toon, cat. It's always, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this song is mostly in 5/8. Sometimes there's just a 6/8 measure. There's a lot of 4/4 as well. And it's really cool. His hi-hat play is amazing on this. And you'll see when we pan out, there's a whole other drum set on this. This is, I believe, the Siamese Monster, which is this ginormous kit that has this very prog setup, neo progressive metal setup with a lot of cymbals and whatnot. And then there's a more retro John Bonham kit on the other side that's completely different. It's a crazy drum set. A lot of left hand crashes on there. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So the chorus is in 4/4. Well, we're not in the chorus yet. We'll go into the bridge, and then. Why do I feel so numb? Is it something to do with where I come from? Should this be fight or flight? Not super complicated, just exactly what this song needs. back to the intro. Love that China. I used to own that China. It's amazing. Oh yeah, stick tricks, why not? And you'll notice that Mike Portnoy, he holds his drumsticks a bit weird. And I used to play like this when I was a Portnoy fan, to the end. But basically he holds, let me try to get a nice angle. He'll hold his right stick like this, like normal sticks, right? And then his left hand, he'll hold it like this in reverse. And the reason behind this is, first of all, it's kind of ergonomic to just hold your stick, with this angle. It feels really nice to hold, but the amount of power you get by hitting your drums with the butt end of your drumstick is insane. Just hitting a snare like this just feels different. It's really awesome. I play like this for a little while. I actually prefer playing like this because your cymbals all sound the same. If you hit your cymbals, your tips, they're gonna sound different if you hit them with this tip or that tip. And I actually don't love that. But it's a really fun way to play. A lot of power on your snare drum when you hold your stick like that. So keep an eye open. His left hand, you'll see he's holding the stick kind of by the top end there. Doing all the classic Portnoy-isms. This is one of them. Splash play and all the stacks he has on there. Classic Portnoy grooves and fills. Upbeats all the time. Really creative drumming. Back to the chorus. I remember this song here. Why do I feel so numb? Is it something to do with where I come from? Should this be fight or flight? I'm going to stop here. I'm not saying much because this is just such a great performance. This is the best angle to look at a drummer, in my opinion. And, what I love about this drum set, his snare is so tight and sounds so amazing. And his cymbals are HHX, right? They're great cymbals. They sound crazy. And he has a lot of stacks on there. And back in the day, I'm not sure if this is still the case, but he used to have his max stacks, which are signature stacks, signature cymbals stacked on top of each other. And all that trashy stuff that you hear in front, like the ch and the on the side there, those are max stacks. They're amazing cymbals. The China on the right is sick. And you see it's very symmetrical. He's got, two cymbals on each side, two Chinas on each side, and two hi-hats as well. There's a hi-hat he can control with his pedal, and then there's another hi-hat that's probably just slightly open, probably has a cable pedal somewhere, but he's using it to play with a slightly he's playing it slightly open so that he can do double bass drums. It sounds great, and it's just a very ergonomic way to play. He can sort of play in an ambidextrous way, kind of like Mangini does in Dream Theater, but playing like this if you need to, like that if you need to. Very open, and a great way to play. If I had that many parts to put on my drum set, it's probably how I would set it up because it feels so open all the time. It's great. It's a great way to play. So now we're going into the typical Dream Theater solo-y part. Very, I feel, Muse influenced in this song, and it's just, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of solos and all that. And let's just watch together and enjoy. All fours on the snare. So basically just holding time, nothing crazy, but not just something creative, something really cool. Drive the song forward. Double time. A lot of music there. You can hear it. Very music-focused. accelerating. A bit too much. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Completely changed tempos here. We're playing triplets over that. So kind of 12/8 more than 4/4. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of time signatures. Great solo, you know. Just keeping time, man. Keeping it really cool, driving the song forward. I love the mixing of 4/4 and 6/4, 6/8, or more like 6/4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Oh yeah, they're just back in 4/4 now. Amazing. See, so using that hi-hat was talking about. Double bass drum all the time. Very exhausting. Back to the chorus. Typical Dream Theater song. Amazing. You know, Portnoy doesn't have, hot take, Mike Portnoy doesn't have the best technique. I don't love how he hits the drums or the cymbals, and we'll get into that in another video maybe, but he is one of the best drummers of all time. And it's crazy how, like, there are things in there that I see that I'm like, oh, I don't exactly play like this, and I think there's a better way to hit or whatever. But man, like 7 minutes non-stop of bass drums going do 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 do, and your snares going back at that. It's like, it's awesome. It's amazing. It's like pure endurance. I love it. And it's not one of those crazy Meshuggah songs either. It's musical. It's awesome. Man, Portnoy, he's a legend. I love it. Why not? Dude, sick. Amazing. Amazing. Love this. Love that. All right. You should go check out that video. I highly recommend it. I'll link it below. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This is what I do here that's the most popular. I have all kinds of other videos. I'm going to post a bit more too because I took kind of a break, kind of a 2-year break there. But I'll be posting a lot more in the future. So stay tuned. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I want to thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one.